Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I have 5 spring DIYs. For this first DIY, I have this metal flower pot from Dollar Tree and some stickers from Dollar Tree. And all I'm going to do is attach a roll along the bottom and along the top rim of the pot. And you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. And there's also other styles of these rhinestone stickers that you can choose from, but this is the ones that my Dollar Tree had. And it doesn't matter what color they are because we're going to be painting over them. And I gave it 2 coats of this ivory Waverly chalk paint. And I used one of these foam brushes from Dollar Tree to apply the glue. I just pour a little bit out and then I just dab it on, but I did have to go and get a brush to fill in between all the little rhinestones and pearls on the stickers, and it would be easier, probably better if you did that first. And you don't want to put it on too thick over the stickers because you want to still see the pattern on the stickers. And then I just dabbed the paint with the foam brush all over the top of the stickers and the rest of the bucket. And I made this flower picture on my Cricut, and I just searched up flower and I found this one and I thought it was pretty. So I just going to attach that to the bucket, and I thought that it was just going to go around in one piece, but that didn't work. So what I had to do was trim it into sections, and I also trimmed off that line along the very bottom. So I just trimmed it, and where there was spaces, the flowers weren't joining, or not joining too much. And then I trimmed off that line at the bottom. And I put down the middle first, yeah. I put down the middle first, and some of these wee things move, so I just put them back in place. And once I got the first piece stuck down, I just took off the transfer tape and then I moved on to the side pieces. And I thought about scrapping this flower picture, but I'm glad that it didn't, because as you'll see at the end, it turns out really pretty. And yeah, I'm making a stencil, if you haven't guessed already. So I just stick down the sides, just making sure it goes flat along the bottom edge. I used Waverly chalk paint in the colour lavender to colour in the flowers. And I'm just using a makeup sponge to dab it on. And I just did 1 coat of it. And you can of course use any colour that you like. I thought this lavender colour would be nice for spring, and I haven't used it before. I've had it sitting there for a while, so I'm glad that I finally used it. And while it was still wet, I just started peeling off the bigger pieces on the outside, and then I did give it a 2-second blast with the hairdryer before I started removing all the middle pieces, because I didn't want to mess up the paint when I was picking it off. And this design was a little time consuming with all the weeding and stuff. So obviously if you don't want to do all the weeding, then pick something simpler. But I think it's worth it in the end to spend that little bit extra time doing all the little weeding parts. And here it is finished. I just added some florals from Dollar Tree that I already had, and I think it turned out beautiful. For this next DIY, I have one of these wooden squares from Dollar Tree, and I just gave it a quick sand with one of the sanding blocks, and then I am going to make a border with those stickers again. And when you want to join them together, all you need to do is cut off one rhinestone from the very end, and then they fit together and you can't even tell. And then I give it 2 coats of the ivory chalk paint. And then for the last DIY, I had to make 2 of the vinyl flower stickers. And then this was a little piece that was left over after I had finished the pot. So I'm just using it to make a picture frame, and I used the lavender chalk paint to paint the flowers. And you can see Ben was beside me playing with stuff in my craft room. So yeah, just to have it on, I just did 1 coat again, and just did the same process I did for the bucket in the last DIY. So I'm just touching up a little bit that I've missed. So just watch, make sure you get paint on all the parts of the stencil to get it on. And you can always make the hanger for the back with some twine and a popsicle stick, but I decided to make this a standing picture. So I have 3 tower blocks, and I just hot glue them to the back and hold it at an angle so it sits in the position that I want it to stay in. And I think it turned out so cute. It's just nice, simple, cute DIY. But let me know what you guys think down below. This is another easy, simple DIY. So I have this little crate from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to attach the stickers on the slats on the front and the back. Some of the twine hairs were stuck to it. And I decided to make this just plain and simple so that I could put different flowers or succulents or whatever in it. And then I gave it 2 coats of the ivory Waverly chalk paint, and I burnt off the hairs on the twine, and I just filled it with some flowers and greenery from Dollar Tree, and I think it turned out so cute. Maybe you could put it on a tier tray or something like that. So I'm just going to clean this glass with some alcohol, and then I'm going to stick a row of stickers on the bottom of the glass. And you don't have to do this step either, but I wanted to make everything match. And you guys, do you like when I do everything matching in the video, or would you prefer I did different things with each DIY? Let me know down below. So yeah, I painted it with the Waverly antique wax and the ivory again, just the same way that I did the other things. And then I printed off a smaller version of this flowers, and I weeded most of the little leaf bits out because it was smaller, and yeah, it still turned out nice though. It was just too much. If I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't have noticed. And I had to make 2 of these as well, and for the second one I ended up splitting it into 3 parts and applying it that way. And then I used the lavender and just do the exact same thing that I did for all the other DIYs. And I'm just peeling off the vinyl now, and then I'm going to be doing the pieces off camera. And I filled it with some Spanish moss and a succulent. You could put a candle in here, or you could put some flowers in here, it's up to you. So this wooden piece, I think it was from Walmart. I got it with something, I can't even remember what, a while ago. So I've been wanting to use it, so I decided to use it for this. But everything else in the video was from Dollar Tree. And I'm just sticking the stickers to the sides at the bottom. Oh, I forgot to show it. I'm just using the Waverly Ivory, I couldn't remember what colour it was there, Ivory chalk paint. I gave it 2 coats of that, and then I printed off another vinyl with the flowers, same flowers on it, and I thought I would make it into a wee tray. And then I just make sure that all the little pieces are stuck down. And I actually like how the silver and the ivory go together, so I have an idea to do that in the future. And then I fill it in with the lavender Waverly chalk paint again, just using the same technique that I did last time. And then I just peel off the vinyl and weed all the little parts out again. And then once that's dry, I start threading this ribbon through the holes, and I'm just putting a little dab of hot glue on the back or the inside of each one so that they will lie flat and not be twisted. And I just keep doing that all the way around. And if you wanted to do this and your wood didn't have holes in it, you could just mark it out and then make some holes with a drill. And I love how this turned out. Maybe I will make some more spring DIYs, because I wasn't planning on it, but then I got some inspiration for this stuff. So let me know what you guys think about the DIYs in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.